These are 3 viral sleep hacks that you've probably seen before.
And I bought them, along with 17 more for one really weird reason. You see, every night my watch gives me a sleep score from 1 to 100. But over the last year, it's only been in the 70s and 80s. So in this video, I'm gonna take it way too far by trying to get a perfect 100. The problem is I've never hit it before and I don't even know if it's possible. But to find out, here's the plan. Step number 1, stay awake for 60 hours straight. Step number 2, use all 20 viral sleep hacks. And step number 3, sleep and hope it's good. Also at the end of the video, we'll be ranking all 20 sleep hacks so you know which one to do.
Let's start off with step 1, getting sleep deprived.
I just woke up. It is currently 7 o'clock, meaning our time officially starts now.
Then we went about our normal day, and as for the all-nighter, we watched some TV, played some ping pong and darts. Then we chilled outside for a bit, you know, typical all-nighter activities.
The sun is finally rising. Super nice because we've been trapped in a dark basement for way too long.
So we enjoyed it for a few minutes before making ourselves some breakfast and then celebrating 24 hours.
2, 1. 24 hours.
We got to one day, 24 hours.
To start off the morning, we made some breakfast and then went on a walk.
Now, as you can see, we are about at 27 hours in, which is standard length for an all-nighter.
And even though it was just one night, we're already starting to get pretty tired, and it's getting to a point where if we lie down in a comfy spot for too long, we're probably gonna fall asleep.
So if it's already pretty hard now, then that means it's gonna get way more difficult in the future, which is why I have a plan. Let me introduce you to my friend, the Wakey Wheel.
And we're each going to be spinning it every 8 hours to give us something to help keep us awake, such as
Facing an ice bucket, a lemon shot, playing Think of It on loop. You get the point, so let's spin it. I'm gonna start with my spin first. And 10 minutes of strobe light. Now, Adam, you go. Listen to Think of It 10 times on loop. It's probably the worst one here.
Due to our unlucky spins, we suffered the consequences.
I'm gonna just relax here.
Until finally 25 minutes later,
We finished. That was possibly the worst 25.
Not possibly
That was the worst 25 minutes of our life. We're hungry and we don't have anything to do and we're tired.
so we made ourselves some lunch and then, yeah, we decided to make ourselves a pillow fort.
Don't worry, this is a very good use of our time.
Then we watched some YouTube before playing a game of ping pong. Next, we made this really weird Jenga tower, which was extremely satisfying to destroy.
Okay, it is now 6 o'clock. Well, actually 6:30. That means that we're gonna spin the Wakey Wheel. I'll do my spin first, and lemon shot. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, your turn, Adam. Roll down the hill. So if you don't know what we mean by roll down the hill, a few minute walk away, there's a hill over by a park over there, and we're gonna have to go roll down it.
All right, guys, we're walking to the park right now. We got our 2 things of lemon juice, and then we're gonna have some fun rolling down the hill.
Alright, so it's pretty windy right now. The hill is also pretty damp. We didn't think about any of this, so we're gonna get pretty wet, but we have to do the challenge. Here we go. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
You're like soaking wet, bro. Here we go, we got our glass of lemon juice. Oh god, I'm soaking wet. I did not roll very far, but I'm soaking wet because we did not think about the fact that the sprinklers just ran a few minutes ago, so yeah, and it's also pretty cold and windy. And 40 hours. So it is also 11 o'clock, meaning that in 3 hours we have our Wakey Wheel spin. So for the next 3 hours, we're gonna, I guess, just watch some movies and play some games. Now you may be hearing these loud, obnoxious car honking sounds in the background here from the speaker, and that's because we're already having a hard time staying awake. It's really annoying, and we just have to do it though because we're already somehow starting to fall asleep. Now we're out here on the porch because I don't know, we're bored. We have nothing else to do. Movies makes us tired, and for some reason we noticed that when we go outside, we become more awake. So therefore, we're gonna try and be outside a little more.
Now it's time to spin the wakey wheel. I'll go first. And massage chair. Ooh, that one sounds nice right now. Okay, now you can go. And upside down for 30 seconds. I'll show you what I mean by that upstairs. Here you can see we have this upside down sort of machine. You just lean back and then you hang upside down. Okay, now Adam is done with his 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! Yay, now I just gotta hang like this for 30 seconds. Okay, there we go. My time is up.
Next, we each took our turn in the massage chair.
This is so nice. Alright, well, there we go. We're done with the massage and the upside down thing.
Then it was time for another game of ping pong, and I'm glad I put this camera up because look how satisfying this is. Now, because we were so sleep deprived, we both ended up getting minor hallucinations such as seeing extra branches on trees. Then also, I had this one really weird micro sleep where 1 second I was watching a video on my phone and then just like a second later it smacked the table. Now, if you don't know what a micro sleep is, it's when your brain briefly shuts off for a few seconds because it's so tired. So as an attempt to wake ourselves up, we took the dogs on a walk.
I'm scared we're gonna see like a mountain lion or something, you know?
So after a few more minutes, we came back, and of course I played a game of darts. I probably played them for way too long considering the fact that I somehow got this like perfect bullseye. Anyway, we played some more games, but then at about 49 hours in, tragedy struck. We both somehow fell asleep. And what sucks is we were like literally about to go view the sunrise, but beforehand we just sat on the couch for a few minutes. Luckily though, we did wake up a few hours later and then we continued on with the rest of our day.
Okay, now that we are extremely tired, it is finally time to test the 20 viral sleep hacks. Starting off with number 1, a grounding mat. And then also for number 2, we have meditation. Now let's do a 5-minute meditation on this. Well, alright, that was interesting. I've never done that before. But I'm still convinced that this mat is a scam. Ready? Cool transition? We're gonna eat bananas.
So these have potassium, which is why they're apparently very popular for helping to go to sleep faster. On to the next one. We're gonna have some honey. That was pretty good. On to the next one.
This is not wine.
This is tart cherry concentrate. Apparently it has something in it. I forget what it was, but there's something in it that will make us sleep a lot better. On to the next one. All right, we're gonna go on a walk now. Yes, barefoot.
Don't take any screenshots.
Okay, so apparently going on a walk barefoot supposedly grounds you with the earth more. Don't judge us, okay? TikTok came up with this. Let's go to the next one.
We're gonna do this little like red light mask thing. To be honest, I kind of forget what it does. Put right here on the little text block. I'm gonna do this for 5 minutes and then I'm gonna give it to Adam. For the next one, we're gonna do something really simple, you know, just the classic melatonin.
And we're also doing these melatonin patch thingies. Alright boys, so we're gonna be oiling up now. We heard your comments.
Okay, no, so this is chamomile oil and we're gonna be putting it on because it will reduce stress and anxiety, which will hopefully make us more calm. Well, it's time for the next one. Yeah, we're in the same exact room, but let's do some stretching. Now we have completed the first 10 things, which were all before bed activities. So now we're gonna move on to the next 10, which is things as we're going to bed or things to help us sleep. Starting off with number 1, a weighted blanket. Classic. Next, we have our red lamp, and that's because it's the only color that apparently does not produce any energy for your brain, so we're gonna keep that on for the next few minutes. Now for the next one, which is a cold room. The temperature is about 65 degrees, and the reason for that is because your body has to cool down before it falls asleep, so by having the room already cold, you're just helping your body fall asleep faster. Next is this lavender scented pillow, which according to studies will make you somehow sleep better. And now for our next one, hold on, we're gonna elevate our feet on this pillow because when our feet are elevated, it helps with circulation and therefore you should sleep better. Now for our next one, we're gonna use a stuffed animal because according to studies, even for adults, by hugging a plush creature, it will reduce stress and anxiety. Now, I don't know how much I would believe that scientific evidence, but I guess we're gonna find out by sleeping with one. Okay, so now for our next one here, we have pink noise. Now for number 8, it's gonna be the 4-7-8 breathing method. It's used by many professionals and also people in the military. So I have high hopes for this one. Okay, now for the next one, it's gonna be a eye mask. And then here, our final one. I've probably seen these a lot all over TikTok, but these mouth tapes. Hold on, we're gonna get this, guys. So we're each gonna wear one of these mouth tapes.
Now, after all that work, there's only one step left: sleep. But was it good?
Alright, that was definitely the most effort I have ever put into a single night of sleep, so let's see if it paid off. Okay, let's see, and I got a 94. No, I wanted 100. But that's actually pretty good. I haven't hit the 90s in like a year. I got over 10 hours of sleep and 9 REM cycles. That's insane. Is it even possible to hit 100 then? Let me see. Bro, what? Look. These people are getting 100 and they're only getting like 8 hours of sleep. So they're getting less sleep and they're getting like less REM. So do I just have to sleep worse to get a better score? Okay, I give up. This is rigged. Let's go rank the hacks.
Now, starting off with the grounding mat. I've done some more research. It has to be a scam. Like, there's nothing it does. It's pointless. I don't think. F. Now, meditation.
I was like A tier.
Let's give it A. Bananas. B tier.
B for
And
banana.
yeah, B for banana. And
yellow for yellow.
yeah, the yellow perfectly matches. Okay. Then honey.
That's also B tier.
B tier. I don't know. It was yummy. Cherry juice. Yeah, it did not taste good. Yeah, C tier. Walking barefoot. That kind of just like hurt my feet. So let's give it D tier. Red light mask. What if we just look up red and then, yay. Sleep wise, let's give it D. Melatonin gummies. Yeah, it's a classic. Chamomile. I don't think putting oil on you is exactly the best method. Okay, yeah, D tier. Stretching. That was pretty good. Yeah, A tier. Okay. Weighted blanket. Yeah.
S tier. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if having a red light actually did anything. I think that just made me annoyed because it was so weird. Let's give it F tier. That was dumb. Now, cold room.
S tier.
Yeah, I didn't know what photo to represent it, so I just found this random guy, but S tier. It's like freezing cold right now, but when you have blankets on, it feels perfect somehow. Lavender scent. I mean, it kind of smelled good. C tier. Elevated feet. My feet fell off within like 10 minutes. D tier. Stuffed animal.
Mine ended up here and oh yes.
I mean, when you're 5 years old, yes, that makes sense, but we kind of just forgot they existed and pushed them into the middle of the beds. Pink noise. Yeah, it's literally just the better version of white noise. Breathing method. I don't know specifically why 4, 7, 8 is like what you're supposed to do. I think just breathing in a pattern somehow helps. B tier, that makes sense. Eye mask.
Those are not good.
You could also just black out your room, but if for some reason that's not an option, then it'd be really high up. But I mean, you can just black out your room and it hurt my head and it was kind of coming off, so C tier. Then mouth tape. It was coming off and it was just distracting. Yeah, that did not help with sleeping. We're gonna give it a D tier. Okay, now we have to crown one of the 3 S tiers as GOAT. What do you do?
Mine was weighted blanket.
I would say the cold room though, because like, I mean, weighted blanket's kind of just like classic, but I didn't know about cold room. Yeah, okay, we can't decide. He thinks weighted blanket, I think cold room, so we're just gonna move them both up to GOAT. They're both goated.
So there you go. Make your room cold and use a bunch of weighted blankets. Also, I'm still convinced that this sleep score situation is rigged. Thanks for watching. Trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Ready? Cool transition. Bye.
The things we do for YouTube.
The things we do for 10 views.
I know. Guys, so please subscribe and share this to people. We have not been getting any views on our videos, and I want to get views because we spend a lot of time on these.